I would love to take it up and down the road.
Absolutely. Cash in hand?
Yeah, of course.
What do you think of that thing?
Dude, it is freaking sweet. We ended up buying the bike and we ended up selling it for... What is going on, everybody? It is your favorite bike flipper, Ilusha here. In this video, we drove over 5.5 hours to check out a GSXR-750 that was posted on Craigslist. This GSXR was incredibly clean and heavily modified. However, when I brought it home, I did realize there were some issues with it that we had to fix. So grab some popcorn. This is going to be an awesome video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Also, over 85% of you who watch the videos are not subscribed. I post videos every single week of me going to check out bikes in person, buying them, fixing them, and selling them. So if you guys want to tag along for these journeys, go ahead and subscribe. But yeah, that's enough yapping. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys enjoy the video. Peace. Trailer park homes. Okay, you guys be quiet.
I had it for 8-9 years, something like that.
How often did you ride it?
Last year I took it out about 15-20 times is all, not a bunch.
So just like riding weather?
Yeah, it stays inside. I mean, it's a little dusty right now, but...
Yeah. How does this work? The radar?
I can show you. It's got a light that I set up here to let you know when the cops are coming through.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean the tires are actually, they're less than a couple of years old. They're Diablo Rosso 3s.
Yeah.
They're considered a race street tire, so they work both ways.
That's awesome. How many miles do you think you put on them?
They honestly probably less than 2.
Mm-hmm.
2
Yeah.
miles? No, 2,000. ASV levers on it, which are upgrades. It was done 500 miles ago. 88 miles per liter.
I have a question about the dyno tune on it. How did you get that done?
It's a Power Commander 5.
Yeah. Did you put any tunes on it for this M4?
Yes, everything has been tuned for this M4. And the settings are quite high on it right now.
Stock headers.
Yes, I did not do the headers because there's nothing wrong with them. The only thing is there's no cat.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
The cat and what I have weight reduction with this bike, it is lighter by 3 pounds than the 600.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, dude, it's sweet. I would love to take it up and down the road.
Absolutely. Cash in hand?
Yeah, of course. Is it cool if I take it off the stands?
Yeah, and I'll show you how I personally do that. Take your first, and by the way, I will throw these in.
So once I leave like your driveway, do you recommend I take a left or a right? I want a straight line. I'm not going to do anything too crazy, but I want to feel like maybe 10K RPMs, 12.
Let me show you. This highway is pretty simple. Come out here, take a left, and you've got like,
Sweet.
you know, a good
little
track on it. So yeah. It's not like this. If I end up getting another bike, honestly, I'm probably going to get either R1M.
R1M. Good taste, bro.
An H2.
H2?
Yeah.
I would love to see you on an H2. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, they're fun. And you got your setup here.
Yeah.
6 speed.
Yep, of course. Alright guys, I'm not going to talk quite yet. I'm locking in while I'm on the gravel because this is sketchy as nuts. Okay guys, a 2007 GSXR-750, incredibly clean, has the Power Commander 5 M4 slip-on, it has a police radar, ASV levers, looks great, sounds good. Also the rear brake definitely needs to be bled or new pads or something because I'm not feeling any rear brake at all. But I think it looks awesome, all the lights work, no fork leaks. But yeah, we're gonna go down this road. I'm gonna feel the brakes a little bit more before I really go open any throttle, but and then also, you guys see that? The throttle is sticky. I want to adjust that when I come back.
guys didn't see that, we just passed a cop. I didn't see him turn around, but we're gonna be extra careful. Guys, this bike is awesome.
What do you think of that thing?
Dude, it is freaking sweet. When I first took off, I noticed like the first gear doesn't really feel like there's any power at all, like at the very bottom end.
Yeah, you don't, these Gixxers, and especially with the tune being as tuned as it is, and the gearing,
Okay.
you start hitting 8,
Yeah.
and you didn't even redline it.
Yeah,
This thing redlines at 15.
And then also the brakes, or especially the rear brake, I don't feel any brake in there at all.
There's plenty of brake, but you need to probably
Bleed it or something?
I don't know, or adjust it.
You have a sweet shop. Did you build this, or?
Oh, this was here when I bought it.
Dude, this is so nice. It's like a dream shop. I love like how high your shelves are here.
Right.
Bro. So you do like a bunch of like projects, like you flip bikes and stuff, or?
No, not anymore. I used to back in the day when I was younger, but now more or less just enjoy life a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I used to flip a couple of different bikes and whatnot. I actually had 6 at one time. So.
Dang, dude.
And this is the one that I kept out of all of it.
I can tell that you loved it because it's just in such good condition. So the bike was already a really good deal for the amount of mods that it had to it. The bike ran amazing. It just needs the brakes bled, I would say. It definitely had all the pull in the world. Pretty sure the camera died while we were doing the paperwork, but he also threw in a Alpine Stars suit, an entire suit for me. He also gave me Alpine Stars gloves. He gave me a front and rear Venom stand. He gave me a bunch of OEM stock parts, and not to mention a complete OEM set of bearings. I believe they're a little bit scraped, but that's crazy because we can use that on a bike that needs plastics. Okay, 10 bucks on food. Another 25 bucks on gas. But check this baby out, bro. This thing is looking so good. It's almost matching the Prius a little bit. Halfway there, no service. Starting to snow a little bit. I was thinking about going to the shop tonight, but it's gonna add like an extra hour for me to get home. So I think tomorrow morning I'll just go to the shop and unload the bike, and we'll check it out up close. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna start off by cleaning this entire bike down. The bike already looks really clean, but I do want to deal with the chain and the wheels and the tires. That's kind of my main thing. Okay guys, so I was cleaning the 750 and I actually noticed something. If you look down here by the wheel and we check out the valve stem, it looks good and it holds air, but just the slightest little tug on it and you guys can hear the air is coming out. So I texted my tire guy, and even though it's 9 p.m, he said bring it by right now and we'll take care of it. Very quickly, we're gonna pop this tire off and take it over to him.
1 hour later.
We are back at the shop with a brand new valve stem.
Okay, so we just cleaned all of the wheel parts. Now we're gonna go ahead and quickly re-grease them a little bit. Looking good. Okay, so we got the wheel back on, but the thing is, as clean and as perfect as this bike is, there are a few flaws with it that we have to fix. The first thing that really bothers me is this throttle. You guys see how it's like sticky like that? Like, I'm gonna pull it all the way back. That's very annoying. Also, right here on the gas tank, this little tank grip is kind of coming undone. So we need to glue that down. Oh my god, there's no way. Another thing is that these front turn signals, I think they came out of the light, which is not good at all, and I don't know if I can even fix that. The right turn signal works, and then we go over to the left turn signal and it doesn't. So it got pulled out of the light. But yeah, let's start off with the throttle. That should be really easy. Okay, 30 seconds later. Throttle is nice and snappy. That's all the way to the left and then all the way to the right. Still snappy. Also, there is no saving these signals, so we're gonna have to get a new pair of signals for the front. Or maybe we'll get mirrors with the integrated signals. If we look really closely, right here we have like a bronze bolt. Here's a black one. But then right here we'll have like a silver bolt. I know it's just bolts, it's not the biggest deal, but it's something that's gonna bother me. So I'm gonna quickly go ahead and switch out all of the bolts. You guys are so lucky you didn't have to watch this. Probably been 2 hours and the bike looks exactly the same, except for the bolts. We got 1, 2, 3, all the same color on this side and on this side. But yeah, that's it for me today. I'm gonna quickly clean up. Alrighty guys, so it has been a couple days and a little bit of progress has been done on the Gixxer, but not that much. So the bike came with these bar end mirrors that I didn't like, so we got normal bar ends for it and normal mirrors for it. We also went ahead and put on these Gixxer decals, which I love how they look. We of course did a ton of cleaning on this bike. She looks absolutely amazing now. But there's still one last thing that I want to do to this bike before I sell it, and that is the brake fluid. Currently the rear brake has like no pressure at all, and the front brake fluid is a little orange. This is definitely not bad at all. I'm pretty sure this has a lot of life on it, but still, I mean, if we're gonna do the rear brake, we might as well do the front. So we got some DOT4 and we're gonna quickly do that. I also ordered this on Amazon right here. This is a one-way bleeding kit, and it basically makes your life a lot easier when bleeding brakes. Make sure to use a rag so you guys don't get brake fluid everywhere, because that will literally eat all the paint, ruin your fairings, everything. Here's a little close-up. It's like an amber. Again, this is not at all the worst that it can be, but if we're going to be doing brakes, let's just do them all. First thing I want to do is get a lot of this already out, so we don't have to bleed the brakes for so long. See, obvious difference. It should be like the color of gasoline almost. The first thing you want to bleed when you're doing your brakes is the master cylinder. So this nipple right here is what we're going to do first, and then we'll do the two calipers. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So the fluid passes through very easily, but nothing that goes past here goes back into here. So you just keep spamming this like this until the fluid goes clear. And after just a couple clicks, we're already getting low, so we're gonna retop off. Okay, this fluid is clear. If we have to bleed some air, we'll come back later. Ew. Yo. There's like chunks in there. Wow, that is really gross. You guys seeing all this? Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy that we're doing this. Okay, this looks good to me. Let's go ahead and tighten this then. Okay, this is good. Yeah, definitely time to do these brakes. Dude, it's like not, why is it going back down? I'm so confused. I'm not even joking, I'm so confused. It keeps going down. How am I supposed to fix that? Oh, by holding it or something? Oh, you know what? There was so much air in there that I thought something was wrong with it, but it was just pushing out air. Dude, half this thing was full of air. I'm feeling way more brake pressure now. Okay. So before we did the brakes, the peg would go down like this far. Like it would literally go all the way down here. And now, perfect. What's going on, man? You Russian or what? Ukrainian. Ukrainian? You too? Привет.
Здравствуйте. I'll be in Russian now. You chilling with these bikes? I had a 750. I missed it.
Dude.
I had another one.
Yeah.
That 600s are all cool and stuff.
I don't like 600s, dude. I would never own one.
We did all the brake fluids. Oil was done 500 miles ago.
Slip on?
Yeah, slip on. There's no cap though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you said it was tuned or something?
Yeah, it has a.
Do you have the seat for the back?
I do, yeah. I got some parts for you as well. The power commander. You know how to use it?
It's flashes to your laptop, right?
Yeah, you plug it into your laptop and put whatever maps you want. Right now it's mapped for the M4.
Okay.
Is there no bikes in your area, dude, driving this far?
Because I had one last summer and I was like pretty much the only one that had it. I sold it the same day.
Dude.
Then I sold it at the end of the summer.
Dude, I drove 5 hours to get this bike.
You did?
I
I
was-
was 5 hours too.
Yeah, no, it was center of Washington at the very top, like almost like Canadian border kind of.
No way up there.
Yeah, so.
But I had 12,000 miles. So
This one it does have 22k miles, but the valves were inspected like 5k miles ago. So they were all in spec. So just you don't have to do that. I think the tires are 2020. But the thing is, he kept them on stands at all times inside the shop.
Oh, okay.
So the tires are great. I believe he said he put 2,000 miles on them. Battery. Okay guys, so this right here was a really bad look for me. He went to start the bike and the battery was too low to start. Now whenever I buy a new bike, one of the first things that I do is always I check the battery and make sure the bike charges properly. So I know nothing was wrong with this bike. I think that while I was working on it, I was turning the bike on and off too much and I wasn't running it long enough for it to charge itself back up. So eventually the battery drained a little bit. Luckily he was cool with it, he understood nothing was wrong with it. And after his test ride, we went to start the bike again and it was fine. So battery just had to be charged up a little bit.
Been dying?
No, it hasn't. That's the thing. I know you just came here, you know, it's the first thing you see. Maybe I left the police radar on or something when I left. Bro, the bike did not want to start. That's crazy work, bro. It's tuned. When I first test rode it, I felt like first gear felt very slow to me, personally. But he said that's how he tuned it, so.
I know. I felt like my first gear was more peppy.
He said that he shifted out of 5th gear at 187.
It makes sense because like
187. And he also doesn't use like this for speed. He had like a GPS for speed. So he's saying that it could be close to a 200.
Yeah, the title and all that.
Yeah, of course. Because I think after 15 days they start charging like late fees and stuff. So you got to do it within 15 days.
well, I'm gonna register in Idaho because that's where I'm from. Which one do you take and I take?
You took all of them.
Oh, all.
Yeah.
Technically, I just need this
No, so because
for Idaho.
I don't know how Idaho works.
'Cause Idaho, all I need is your title, the title, and the vehicle there. But I know Washington, they require your bill of sales and all that. But I'll take it just in case.
Definitely take all of it, dude.
I'll just do that just in case
100%.
we don't deal with no issues.
Yeah.
That's
Do you
really
want
good.
help loading it up?
Yeah, I'll probably push it up.
Recap. We ended up buying the bike for $4,000 and we ended up selling it for $6,100. So like I said, we paid $4,000 for the bike. Now I haven't calculated all the fees yet. I suspect that it's probably a little bit closer to $200. I'll throw the exact number of what I spent for the bike and the fees right here. But we ended up selling the bike for $6,100, which is a profit of $2,100 minus the fees. So the total profit is right here. Boom! Let's go! So we bought the bike on the 19th and we sold it on the 31st, which is 12 days to make $2,100 minus the fees. Also, if you guys remember, we got some extra parts with the bike, which I got laid out right here. We got a full Alpine Star suit, gloves, 2 Venom stands, front and rear, and then also a couple of bike parts that are in there. The suit, I don't really know if I want to sell or not, but I would probably sell it for something like $200 or $300. The gloves, maybe $40. The stands, easily $50. And the parts, I'm just going to be using. So if you do the math there, that's like another $300-400. And the bike also came with a fairing kit that we sold today for $200. So we can add that to the total profit. If you guys haven't noticed, the shop got a bit of an update. Couple new bikes. We also got this shelf, which is really, really nice and saves us a lot of space. This bike that I'm covering up here on the side is going to make an awesome video very, very soon. This Yamaha R1 that you guys were guessing the price of, I paid $1,900. Clean title, 25K miles, $1,900 for a Yamaha R1. We also picked up this Gixxer, and we got a CBR 600 right here, 2007. Now, unfortunately, I will not be making videos on these 2 bikes in the middle here, but I will be making one on that R1. I appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm trying to make videos every single week if I can. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.